there, my name is Afro Wendy, and I'm really excited to have you here. On this episode, we are going to talk of the post-NYSC experience. The NYSC is a compulsory one-year scheme set up by the Nigerian government for recent graduates to serve their country in different capacities. During the course of the service, core members are provided stipends for upkeep. How much is that? It's about 33,000 now. It was previously 19,800 before they upgraded it to 33,000. But it is still not enough. Anyway, what happens after NYSC then? That's the main thing we are going to focus on. Does the graduate get immediate job placement? Some are not so fortunate. People usually talk about something called post-NYSC depression. It's actually a real thing. And that is even at a time when the economy was still functional. But with the pandemic, things are bound to be difficult. Let's hear from someone who just completed the service and has found himself in such a predicament. He has great insight on this topic. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, help me welcome Divine Nanamelu. Drum rolls, please. Woo! Welcome, Divine.
All right, thank you.
All right, so who is Divine?
Okay, first of all, I'm the liquid metal, the war, the machine.
Do you double ski?
Anyway, scratch that. My name is Divine Nanamelu Jukwebuka, a certified sociologist, not a practicing one at the moment, from Anambra State, Southeast Nigeria.
O'Shea, all right. Thank you. All right. So, recently you just finished your NYSC service, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay. So, what have you been up to since then?
Apparently, I've been up to nothing, like just waking up and sleeping, then doing some online activities, surfing the web, trying to, seek out opportunities online, because that's the level we've been restricted to because of the pandemic and everything associated with the pandemic, lockdown, the quarantine, self-isolation and all that. We've just been restricted to online activities.
All right. So, but with the pandemic and all, there's uncertainty flying around. People don't know what is to come next. So, do you actually feel anxious?
I feel anxious. Yeah, I have this level of anxiety within me. But truth be told, before service, I was preparing for after service, life after service. You understand? I conditioned my mind because we've been spoken to every chance we've gotten by NYSC officials. They talk to us. They try to put us through. They try to tell us things we expect after service. This is it. This is how it's gonna be. This is what you should expect. This is how you will react. You have to go, and face that life with another mindset, a positive mindset. So before service, I wasn't this anxious. I was looking forward to it, like, okay, let's see what we got here. But because of the pandemic and other factors, which I've said earlier on, I feel a bit anxious. My level of anxiety is growing day by day.
Wow. Definitely. So have you sent out any applications lately? Any job applications?
I've been sending applications even before service. They will tell you when you talk with folks like 2 to 3 months before the end of service, they will tell you to start sending application, start making moves, because I have to plan for the future. Make every possible plans you have, every possible moves you can, so that you don't end up, be getting stuck in a situation or in a dilemma. So I've been sending application. Even in this pandemic, I've been sending application. There was this application I sent. They invited me for an interview. I was even planning. I thought it was going to be an interview, but they just invited me to tell me they want to commend me for making a try. They said, "Nice, so we're in the pandemic." I said yes. They said, and in the pandemic, firms or organizations are not looking to employ or recruit staff. They are laying off staff. I said yes, I know. Apparently, and I said okay. Wow. But we appreciate the fact that you made up your mind to take the leap of faith. We are just trying to commend you. That's it. We'll get back to you. Case closed.
It's surprising me that a firm or an organization would just want to commend somebody. Like, these are uncertain times. This is scary. You just call somebody for an interview only to commend the person. It's funny at this hour. Certain times, people are not sure where their next meal is coming from. You don't even know when the economy will be opened up.
Yeah, it's getting serious. And the thing is that we've not gotten a grasp of how serious this whole scenario is. You understand? Because I reside in Onitsha, and here in Onitsha, most of us we have our focus on markets being opened. Whenever the market is open, people will feel like everything will get back to normal. But actually, it's not getting back to normal because organizations are not looking to recruit staff at the moment. They're even looking for excuses to cut down or lay off staff at the moment. So I think when the pandemic should come to an end, it will take time for things to come back to normal, for things to get back to normal. It will take some months for organizations to balance themselves.
True. What do you worry most about? Like, you feel that, after this pandemic, definitely it will take a while before the economy opens. And even when the economy opens, you don't have a job yet. Would you worry about that?
Yeah, I'm worried. If I say I'm not worried, that means I'm kidding myself. I'm worried. And at the same time, the situation is worrisome and funny to me because those that had job before the pandemic, they don't have job anymore. You understand? A lot of people have already lost. Some of the guys that are already in employment, are already working. They've lost their job, and more will ultimately lose their job as time goes on. Then we, badge 8, it has taken away our incubation period, our period of grace, because come May 28th, badge B core members will also pass out, and they will be pushed into the fold too. The so-called labor market or the so-called favor market. You understand? So it will be three categories of people. The people that are there, the badge B, and those that will lose their job and that will have to go back to that market. So it will cause total chaos.
True. A lot of people will be scrambling for one position. People are just you just get loads and loads of unemployed people scrambling for one position. It's going to be total chaos, really.
Yeah, it's going to be total chaos. And I don't think we are doing anything. I don't think we've accepted the fact or we've seen it coming. I don't think I don't think people are aware or conscious about it. You understand? I don't think people are conscious about it yet. They don't understand what is going to happen.
Right.
Most of us are just all about let the vaccine be made so that the pandemic will end now.
Yes.
You understand? So
they don't think about the aftermath. That's very true. That's very true. Oh, wow. Like, you just brought in a whole new insight into all these things, because definitely it will take a while before things settle down, and it's not going to be easy. The psychological effect on people, it will be devastating, really.
Yeah, and we are not prepared.
At all.
I will tell you, we're not prepared.
At all. Well, thank you so much, Divine, for coming to this episode of the Pot of Beans podcast. I'm really glad that you could make it today, and I'm looking forward to inviting you to another episode. You've just you are bringing in a lot of insight. So thank you so much. I look forward to inviting you to another episode. So what are actually your last words?
All right. First of all, I'll start by thanking you as well for giving me this wonderful opportunity to be a guest here in this Pot of Beans podcast. It's not an easy thing. I'm feeling myself now. That is.
Okay, you ought to. Thank you.
All right, now my last word is giving a shout out to everyone in this predicament. You understand? Yeah. These are trying times. It's a tough situation for everybody. Okay, so let's be for one another. Okay, let's be for one another, and let us keep on hoping. Let's be optimistic about the whole thing. That's the only thing that can see us through. Nothing else, nothing more.
Right. Thank you so much for coming to this episode. So thank you everyone for listening. Let's do this again next week. Do have a wonderful and fantastic day. Thank you so much. Bye.
I think most people want the pandemic to end because they believe that once pandemic is over, they can go out to Ozu. Maybe look for a house that somebody is building and carry block and carry cement, or look for a skill to learn and acquire and start your own business. I think most people want the pandemic to end so that they know that at least they can go out and also get involved in business, importation. Is it big enough of container? At least they are sure that if they also, they'll be able to make small money. And you see this post NYSC experience. I've been thinking about it since first of May, because after this batch now, I think our batch is next. I've been thinking about it, and most people, it's not going to be easy, but I believe that the easiest way to be out of to not join the whole we are looking for job marketing, because how can a job, how can a company just call you to commend you for sending your application? Who does that? Like, were you just making a laughing stock about you? I'm like, even the guy for sending an application this period, he tried. Because me, I've never sent any application at all. This I'm just, anytime I see all those jobs, I'm like, which job do I even want to go and start? Even if which, well, who wants to interview me at this point? So I think for post NYSC, instead of people thinking about applying jobs 2 months ahead, they start thinking of how what they can do, like starting up their own business after. That's why they will tell you that during your during your NYC, look for a way to save money. Look for a way to save money. If you don't have, if you're not fortunate to save much money after post NYC, I think the first thing you should try to do is do volunteering work. Volunteering work is good. In fact, I was telling myself yesterday that, see, if after this post NYC things are not really, the first thing I'll just start looking for places I can volunteer into. Like, at least they'll pay us they'll pay us double salary, probably like July ending. So you see, I'm like 66,000 to move around from August and to September. You'll be sending applications. By the time, if you don't have enough money to start maybe your own small business, maybe buying some stuff and taking on Instagram and selling online, or some other things you want to do personally, start volunteering. I think when you're volunteering, you will move out from the house. You will not be just sleeping and waking up, and you move out from the house. In that process, you will meet people. You will let them know and say, I'm into this, I'm looking for a job, I just kind of. So me, I believe that post NYSC, the first thing you should do if you not see job and people, don't just sleep and wake up at home. Go into volunteering, because that's the only thing. Volunteering, volunteering is free. Most people do not want to do it, but it's actually, if you volunteer very well, if you serve very well, you actually get a great reward. That's just it.